Hello and welcome in or welcome back. This is Divination Rainbow. Thank you so much for being here today. I'm very happy you have joined me. I would love to get this message out for you today about a decision that you have coming up and what potential outcomes might happen, along with some details and some oracle guidance. Hopefully your day so far is absolutely fantastic. I appreciate you letting me be a part of your journey. All right. We don't want these ones. They need to come out face down. It's been one of those days. Oh goodness, this is far too many. Third time's a charm, they say. Okay, I need 2 cards face down. 2 cards face down, please. Oh, there they went. And there they went. Fantastic. Oh. Back on it. No, it's okay. Because you don't want the camera to shake. Just let's cleanse the energy. Hello, welcome to Divination Rainbow, or welcome back to Divination Rainbow. Thank you so much for being here today. I really appreciate that. And I am so excited because today we are going to be looking into an important decision that you have coming up, or that you may even be faced with presently, and what the potential outcomes are going to be for you based off of the choices you make in that decision. So I would love to get right into that, because you're definitely meant to hear this message, or else you wouldn't be watching this right now. So we're going to start with getting 3 cards face down. Hopefully they come out face down the way that they're supposed to. So I can feel the energy shifting. And I can't wait to tell you what we end up seeing here today. You'll have to let me know what this decision is that you're having coming. All right, I'm going to take the first 3 off the top of this pile that dropped, because that just feels right. It's been one of those days where it's like making an executive decision, right? Ooh, the suspense is terrifying. I hope it lasts. Bonus points to anyone who knows the movie that one is from. All right. Just getting everything back in order here after that little kerfuffle. Okay, very good. All right. Let's take a look. Let's explore what's going on here. Okay. All right, so you are definitely about to make a decision right now. That's for sure. You're stepping out. This is a brand new beginning. You may be even stepping out in a leap of faith, and it's potentially something that you have never even tried before. You might be a little bit scared right now. So I'm so grateful that this has found you in the time when you really need it. This is something that you're embarking on, a brand new journey, and this is going to be the first step in a long journey of many steps. So whatever this decision is that's on your mind, you're definitely about to take a big step out, put yourself out there, maybe even be vulnerable in a way, but you're trusting and you're believing that it's going to work out for you. blessings and luck are on your side. This is going to be what happens. Should you say yes to this choice, or should the outcome be favorable based off of your actions? Judgment. All right. So that means, yeah, it's going to come full circle. Accountability. Things that have been done in the dark will come to the light, and things that have been done in the light will be lifted up and praised and rewarded. That's what the judgment card is. Coming up on the end of a cycle, and it's getting to a point where it's time to hold people accountable for their actions and for their karmic debt. So whatever choice you make in this decision is going to bring about an accountability, a reality check, a little bit of a this is what it is, and it is what it is kind of thing. You get what you get and don't fuss a bit is what I'm hearing. So if you don't respond favorably, or if you say no, if this is a yes or no decision, you're going to be faced with more choices. You're going to be faced with more decisions. You're going to be potentially having to go back and get some more information, some more knowledge. You might be finding yourself having to figure out a plan for how to close a distance or a gap that you have either in your personal life with another person type of thing, or this could be a gap of knowledge that you may need to close in order to be able to take that next step on the journey that you're just getting ready to step out on. And remember, this is the no, or if you have a not favorable response to this choice or this crossroads that is getting ready to present itself. That's really interesting. So there must be a little bit more of a message here, and that's why I do have my Crossroad Oracle deck so that we can take a look into this deck and see a little bit more about what's going on here, what this decision might be, if we could get some more context on that potentially. I know sometimes making choices is hard. I'm a very indecisive person myself, especially when it comes to like ordering food for some reason. It's like, oh my gosh, I could stare at that menu for probably all day if I wanted to. A vision. So maybe this is something like a dream that you've had that you want to bring it into reality. And something you've definitely been focusing on. I can see that. Okay, interesting. Interesting. We've got a couple different things going on here. All right, so for some of you, this decision is going to be about whether or not you want to end a relationship and step out and be single again and just be on your own. And for some of you, this is going to be a situation where you have a friend that you've always been friends with and they've always been by your side. And maybe you guys are starting to go your separate ways, and you're getting new friends that maybe are not necessarily mutual friends, and you're having to make a choice. This could have something to do based off of your spiritual beliefs or the work that you've been doing on growing your intuition and being able to tap in more with your divine gifts and your divine guides. But you are not letting that bother you because you are staying focused on the blessings with those rainbows, the promise, the magic of it all. You may need to forgive yourself, especially if you're holding in some type of a resentment that's holding you back from others or from moving forward past something that's already transpired. Because what you want to be able to do is take that step forward either way. I'm seeing you in a time where you need to be able to put your energy back into what you're working on right now. Whether that main focus is yourself or whether it's an external focus, that's up for you to decide. But whatever that primary thing is that you hold most dear, that's what you need to be putting your time and your effort into. Otherwise, you're going to end up in a situation where you are full of regret. The time that you've given to others, you're going to end up holding a little bit of a resentment. An unhealthy attachment, also, definitely, if you're trying to break free from that, like we were talking about, don't feel guilty about that. If you need to reclaim space, it's not out of a place of selfishness, it's out of a place of necessity. And allow yourself the grace to be able to do that without beating yourself up over it. Whatever this new opportunity is that you're getting ready to embark upon, be sure that you take into account the feelings that you have within. When you get those feelings in your solar plexus, or when you have those intuitive feelings, or maybe even some of you can see things, or you hear things, or feel things, things, whatever the case may be, in those moments, that is the most important thing, to follow that guidance, because you're being given a gift from your angels, from the universe, from spirit, from God, whatever you want to call it, you know, different strokes for different folks, I just heard, right? It's so true. Spirit is right. So it really is one of those things where if you are getting involved in a new connection, there may be some healing that you need to do within. And by doing that, you will be able to bring things into a more healthier place, not only for the connection, but for yourself. And if it's a situation where you're getting ready to start something completely new in your professional life, then you want to be able to rely and trust on your instincts. Whether that's intuition, whether that's just the way that you use your knowledge, trust yourself and give yourself grace. Changes are coming in, cycles are ending, new cycles are beginning. And the most important thing right now is just being balanced. Okay, I'm going to get a little bit deeper into some of these. I'm being called to look into this forgiveness card a little bit further. Can we get some more information, please, about this forgiveness card? Just a little more information, if we can get one or two clarifying. There we go. Yeah, so a cycle is ending, and you're stepping into your power. Okay, that's what I'm definitely seeing here. A cycle is ending. You're stepping into your power. You're being celebrated. And there's all different things happening around you right now. But it seems like maybe you're not used to being the center of attention. You're not used to being that person. And now you feel like this feeling of like forgiveness, this state of forgiveness, because you're hoping that people will forgive. You're hoping that people will let this go without being too judgmental, right? Without being too harsh. We saw that judgment card earlier. If you say yes, right? Maybe there's a jealous person in your energy, and you have a feeling that you're going to almost have to say sorry when you get this, when you get these flowers, when you get this reward, when the celebration happens for you. If that is the way you feel, please know that that is not the case. Don't hold yourself back from saying yes to a good opportunity because of other people not wanting to share in that success or that happiness or celebration with you. because at the end of the day, it's your life to live, and there's only so much time that you have to be able to accomplish those things. What more can we know about this freedom card? What more can we know about the freedom that's coming in from this decision? Financial freedom. Some financial freedom here. So this definitely feels like it's going to be more tied into maybe there's been a lack of finances right now, so this could increase the finances, add to that freedom. That's definitely for some. And for others, with this Knight of Cups here, it's going to be something you're really, really wanting badly, which the way it comes out, it's kind of like he's looking right at that pentacle. Could still be a strong desire for being able to increase the finances, or it is going to be a strong desire for something else. Maybe a strong desire to be able to have more control over your thoughts. Maybe this decision will give you freedom in a mental way, a mental capacity, financially and mentally. Yeah, that makes sense, right? Because that will release burdens quite a bit when you're having that financial stress. So let us see, what do we need to be focused on during this time? What is it that this focus card is letting us know that we need to be focused on? With the Page of Swords, it's telling us that we need to be focused on being watchful. We need to be focused on being focused itself. We need to be focused on things as it unfolds. Okay? Keep an eye out. Be observant. Observe what you need to be able to observe, to be able to take in the information that you need before making this decision. Because as we saw, if not, then we're going to end up having to get more information anyway. Right? Wow, what is going on today? More information anyway. A sign to be able to get your stuff together there. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly right. Being able to get that information. Being able to get that information and have control of your thoughts. That's what the focus. And look at this. Look at this juxtaposition right here, okay? So needing to be free from stress and free from the financial burden. And then what this focus is focusing on your thoughts, your mental state. Clear your thoughts before you make this decision. Try to make sure that you have things reined in. Don't make decisions also from a place of fear. Do not be afraid. Last but not least, I'm being called to get more information about the connection card. What can we know about this connection? Mm. Interesting. All right. So after a time of kind of being a little bit upset about something that could have maybe seemed like a wish come true, but then wasn't, this could be the actual real deal. Where Nine of Cups is usually like a wish fulfillment when it's in the upright position, right? When you see that Nine of Cups in the upright position, it's usually going to be something really special. You're getting a wish come true. Someone's giving you a gift. Your cups are so full. You've got 9 of them. You're so happy. Look at the smile that's on this individual's face. So yeah, typically when you would see this in the upright position, you'd be thinking about wish fulfillment, success, happiness, gifts, but this is reversed. So it could be potentially that there has been some rocky roads. There have been some things that haven't come into fruition yet, some wishes that have fallen through, some happiness lost. But depending on what happens with this decision, we do see this additional context here with these details. That's like the ultimate wish come true. That's like things are going great after a time of things being a little bit terrible. Okay. But we need to stay focused on not getting caught up in our thoughts and not being attached to things that are no longer serving us, like intrusive thoughts, and not being able to control overthinking the outcome, right? So hopefully my sincere hope is that this was a little bit of guidance to help you to kind of not be in that indecisive state and to have a little bit more of an informed decision on your journey. You're invited to return whenever you feel called to, whether it's to this specific reading, if something comes through and you're like, oh my gosh, I have to go back, or for another reading for additional guidance on another matter. I do really appreciate you being here today, and your presence is so meaningful to me. Thank you, and until next time, please do take good care of yourself.